but this is an absolute home run. This is a stolen base, however you want to consider it in Rickey Henderson terms. And I think this card really marries together his two sets in Project 2020. Well, I think it's about time we start to close the curtain on this set. This is now the last week of Project 2020. We have just 9 cards left in the set, so much to get to in so little time, but what a ride it has been. And welcome to episode number 140 of the Project 2020 Nightly News. My name is Chris, otherwise known on Twitter and Instagram is @CRT_sportscards. And my website is where you want to go today and into the future for everything related to Project 2020. And that is simply CRTsportscards.com. And you would think by the third to last day of the set, Topps would have their website figured out by now. But today on the website, when it comes to all 6 print runs from the last week's cards, I personally can only view 2. And I tried my mobile site, I tried all sort of different variations, and I could not find 4 of the 6 print runs. Thankfully though, and thank you Topps for this, the 2 that I could see were for the 2 cards I was giving away free from last week's video. So I'll just say Topps purposely put those 2 out and hid the other 4. But taking a look at the Don Mattingly by Tyson Beck, print run came in at 2,259, and the winner third time around, 2,255. And no, the person didn't win for the third time. That was the person's name who won the contest. So congratulations, and after this video, I will comment on your print run guess so you know how to get a hold of me and you can claim that free card. So congratulations on the Mattingly. And then on the Joshua Vidas Roberto Clemente, a number largely driven by the fact that there was a rainbow foil board chase, 2,606, and the winner Smash SSBM 2,609. So congratulations on this free card. Again, here I'll comment on the video, but both print run guesses were rather close to the actual print run. So congrats to both of you. And again, we are giving out another free card today. But before we talk about that, what is happening today in Project 2020? Who are we saying goodbye to? And when you look at the players and the artists, everybody, this is their very last card. We have Sophia Chang releasing her 20th card, Ken Griffey Jr., sparking a little bit of controversy here at the end, but it's for something that we really have to appreciate Sophia Chang for. We have Blake Jameson, the real face of Project 2020, releasing a pink background of Bob Gibson. And then we have Naturel, one of my favorite artists in Project 2020, releasing his Cal Ripken. And in my opinion, he blew my mind with his Instagram post. Now let's tackle these cards one by one on an individual basis. But before we do that, there is something very special about this 3-card release, which in my opinion is going to drive the print run number rather high for these cards. And I really think we're going to see a high Naturel print run. All 3 of these cards are rainbow foil board chase cards. So when you talk about a $50 3-card bundle, I really think these are going to be bought up quite a bit. We already know Blake Jameson's going to sell quite a bit of cards. Sophia Chang has kind of been in the middle, and Naturel has been towards the bottom this year. But I really see this 3-card bundle being one that's very desirable because the rainbow foil boards on the secondary market have had tremendous success. So great job Topps with these, and also they just look fantastic. So first up today is going to be Sophia Chang with her Ken Griffey Jr. And if your eye is drawn immediately to that number 44 on the top of his head, you are not mistaken. That number is not wrong. What that number is something that Sophia Chang has done so well in this set. As a non-traditional baseball artist or someone who really followed the game before this set, the thing that Sophia Chang has brought to the table, which I have always really appreciated, is that you could look at these cards and you can read the stats, you can read the story, and learn something about the player. And I'll tell you, as a Mariners fan, not so much as a Griffey fan, but as a Mariners fan here, I didn't know that Ken Griffey Jr. homered in 44 different ballparks. I did know his number of 24. I know his Nikes. I know his name. But the number 44, people missed what it was, and it caused a little bit of a controversy, but it's because Sophia Chang did her research, and that is what she has done throughout the entire set. So you could give her 20-card set to anybody who is new to the game, and they're going to come away with sort of a wealth of knowledge around these 20 players, and for that, I am thankful that Sophia Chang has been in the set because we are learning something about each player on each one of her releases. And then releasing second today, the very last Bob Gibson in the set. And Bob Gibson is obviously the most unique player in Project 2020 because when the cards first released, he was living, and unfortunately he passed away towards the middle part of the set. And so his last 6 to 7 cards have been sort of a memorial of Bob Gibson, whereas the first 7 or 8 were about celebrating his career. But here we are, Blake Jameson, the true face of Project 2020. This is his last card. I will say I was slightly a little surprised that he went with the pink background, no cardinals, nothing on the background other than the crown right above his head, which kind of gets faded in or loses. You don't really see it really in the background. But I will say this, in my opinion, is Blake Jameson's best portrait in the set. I have had issues in the past with some of the shading on the faces, but I think this Gibson is an excellent way to go out. And here's the coolest thing about that Bob Gibson. I am giving you a chance at a free copy of that card. Right now, guess the print run. The person closest to the print run will win a free copy from me. And now when you talk about going out in the set, nobody is leaving the Project 2020 stage like Naturel is. And let's go back to yesterday's companion card release, which I'm pretty sure got shut down by Marvel. But he releases his Cal Ripken / Iron Man lookalike, and now you can't buy it. It's gone off his website. I think his Instagram post has been taken down. I purchased a card yesterday just with the offhand chance that may never get produced, or if it does get taken down by Marvel, if it does ship, I'll have one forever. So we'll have to see what happens with that companion card. But it was really interesting to see today his website just not have that card anymore. But here we are. Here is his 20th card in Project 2020. You know him as one of my favorite artists in the set, and obviously with that Jackie up there, his set, in my opinion, is just absolutely stunning. And when I read his Instagram page, it really threw me for a loop. There is apparently an Easter egg hidden in every card. So just like myself, when I saw grotesque cards for over a month, not seeing the figure holding up the image, here is Naturel telling us at the very end there is an Easter egg in every card. So now for the next few months, I have to go back and search through these cards and try to find the Easter egg. So thank you, Naturel, for giving me something to do over the next few weeks and next few months. But it was an excellent way to go out in Project 2020, not only potentially getting shut down by Marvel, but you giving the fans of Project 2020, fans of yours, work to do into 2021. Now, before I let you go for the evening, or if you're watching this on Tuesday morning, I hope you have a great Tuesday. Apparently, you can find the print runs from the other 4 cards by using or looking at the URL and changing a few things. I hope Topps just fixes that in the morning. But number 2, more importantly here, I am working on a special guest on the recap show that's going to happen next week. As you know, there's only going to be a show on this Tuesday and this Wednesday, and I will put out one more show before the end of the year. So stay tuned for that special guest episode coming out sometime in the middle of next week. So with that, have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you back tomorrow night for episode number 141 of the Project 2020 Nightly News.